New developments in the mysterious 2016 murder of a fitness instructor and mother of 3 who was found inside a Texas church. The victim's husband is refocusing, saying that he's, quote, powerless when it comes to finding his wife's killer. ABC's Marcus Moore is in Texas for us this morning. Good morning to you, Marcus.
Paula, good morning. This baffling case has remained unsolved now for a year and a half, and a new statement from Missy Bevers' husband suggests he's moving on, but he is not giving up on the police investigation that remains wide open this morning.
More than a year after Texas fitness instructor Missy Bevers was found slain in a church, the killer is still on the loose. This haunting video released by police remains a key piece of evidence. But in a statement to ABC News nearly 2 years after his wife's death, Brandon Bevers now says it is time to refocus. Quote, "I'm not giving up in faith, just a reality where I've spent many months driving myself crazy with this. I'm powerless in the big picture here to believe I have any ability to solve this. My biggest priority now is my daughter's welfare and to do whatever I can to help us move past the pain." The murder of the 45-year-old mother of 3 left this small community of Midlothian just outside Dallas stunned. Bevers was found murdered inside the Creekside Church of Christ that sits along a rural Texas highway.
My wife was she was a great woman, a great wife, a great mother, a great friend.
Motion-activated cameras capturing the suspect, dressed in what appears to be police tactical gear, and had a distinct walk.
I ask everybody out there to review the video. The person has a very distinct walk. There's just a very distinct mannerism about this person that should be very apparent to somebody.
The person in this video never identified. Early in the investigation, police search warrants suggesting a financial and marital struggle between Bevers and her husband, detailing a, quote, creepy message she had received online and noting flirtatious and familiar communications she allegedly had with another person of interest, but police ruling them out.
At this point, none of the family, friends, or co-workers of Missy Bevers are considered suspects. Despite various theories circulating through social media, none of the people named in our affidavits are now suspects.
Meanwhile, Bevers' husband holds out hope that the killer will still be caught, telling ABC News, "My faith is in the Almighty and the investigators who are working to this day to provide justice and closure."
And this morning, there's a $10,000 reward for information in this case, and authorities here in Texas are only saying that their investigation is still underway. They still haven't said publicly what weapon they believe was used to murder Bevers. Meantime, her husband tells ABC News, Paula, they were not going through financial troubles at the time of her death. Paula.
All right, Marcus, thank you so much for your reporting. We want to bring in ABC News consultant and former FBI Special Agent Brad Garrett, who's in Washington for us this morning. Brad, thanks for joining us. And first and foremost, the husband, he writes this email and he says he doesn't want to focus on the killer anymore and that his duty is to memorialize his wife, not to find the killer. Brad, what do you make of that?
Well, Paul, I can tell you, working with homicide, the families of the homicide victims, it's such a strain on the family, and you lose focus sometimes on your children that are left. And so my guess is he wants to move on to deal with that and also to separate the kids from this horrible act.
Yeah, and you heard the husband saying that he wanted to clarify they didn't have financial difficulties as well. But so Missy Bevers, she was murdered in April 2016. What do you think it's ultimately going to take to solve this case?
Really just a phone call, because this is a unique case. Somebody pretending to be a cop, has on tactical gear, is in that church walking around just like they're in a mall, very leisurely. And I think come upon her, killed her. So this is going to get solved through looking at the gate as the person walks and who can identify them, because this is not that difficult, but somebody's not coming forward.
Yeah, for the sake of her family and her 3 young kids and husband, we do hope that this murder does get solved. Brad Garrett, thank you for your insight on this Wednesday. Dan?
Somebody out there knows something. Brad Garrett, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.